Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, wa ba'd, fa bismillah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Praise and thanks are due to Allah, and Allah's mercy and peace be upon His Messenger. Proceeding to the video, we begin with Allah's name, subhanahu wa ta'ala, so peace be upon you, welcome and greetings. Now we're going to commence with Suratul Fatihah, inshallah. And so someone, you might read on a copy of the Qur'an that the first ayat was the Bismillah, right, what we just covered. And so you'll see two different prints, like one where Bismillah is the first ayat and other where Alhamdu is the first ayat. And so basically the bottom line is that Surah Fatiha is comprised of 7 ayat, 7 verses. So if you want to say Bismillah is the first, then there's a part in the last one, in the very last verse of Fatiha, that's not broken on into two. And if you say Bismillah is not the beginning of Fatiha, but it's something you should read before every surah, then you're gonna break the last verse into two verses, and so that would be 7 still. So regardless, they're both 7, but I personally believe that Alhamdu is the first verse of Suratul Fatihah, and so that's why I started Fatiha here. I didn't say Bismillah was the first verse. So we're starting, for simplicity's sake, we're just starting with Suratul Fatihah, and so we start off at the very first word, Al, and so the apostrophe here is on the L again, and just as a review, the L is at the upper palate of the mouth right there where it's highlighted. So the tip of the tongue will come right there where it's highlighted, rather around right there. So your tongue's going to touch right there. L, L. It's like L in Spanish. Al. And then the N and the R's are also going to touch there. So note, N, L, and R all touch there. So Al. And then you have right here Hamdu. So you have a hyphenated H and then an M with a apostrophe, so you're going to stop the noise there. So Ham. One more time, Ham. And then Du. And so the D, the tip of the tongue, right there, it will touch the back of the front two teeth at the top row of your mouth. So it'll touch the back. So Du, just like you say Tu in Spanish, same place, just change it to a D though. Du. So one more time, Alhamdu, and then you have Lillahi. Okay, so right here actually we have an I, so Lillah. So, and then you also have a 2 L's, so you're gonna build Lil, and then you have 2 A's, so you're gonna prolong. These are cat A's, not awesome A's. If you don't remember that, you can refer to the very beginning video in this series. Lillah, and then you have underscore H, which comes from the bottom of the throat, meaning the chest. So he. So it's just, again, it's just like you say who or he in English, but just try to exaggerate it. He. Alhamdulillahi. One more time. Alhamdulillahi. You might hear lillahi or lillahi. If you can hear the difference, I'll say both ways again. Lillahi, lillahi. So you'll hear both a lot of times from many people, and it's no big problem, but the more proper way you could say is lillahi, because it emphasizes the E. So when bi'idhnillah, inshallah, when we learn to read Arabic, we'll learn the kasra. The kasra's characteristic is E. So as close as you can get to that sound E, the better it is. So lillah, lillahi, lillahi. Now you have an awesome A on the R, and remember where the R comes from, same place where the L comes from. So awesome A, and then you have 2 B's, so you're going to build up, and then you have I again with an L, so you know where the L's come from, with an apostrophe. So this is going to sound like this. Rabbil. Oh, actually I'm trilling, but Rabbil. Rabbil. So you might also hear from someone saying Rabbil, Bil, and it's also fine, but for clarity's sake, just, for the sake of clarity and just sound, basically, it's more preferred to say bil. So you hear the difference. Bil. So rabbil. One more time. Rabbil. And then the last one for here is you have two A's with the arrow pointing up. And if you remember back to the beginning of the video the beginning video in the series, we said that this A comes from the middle of the throat and it travels up, so it sounds like this. Ah. And there's 2 of them, so you're going to make it long. Then there's L-A, la, and then mean. So this part's going to sound like this. عالمين عالمين عالمين. All together. عالمين عالمين عالمين. So if we read the whole verse together, الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. So one more time. الحمد لله رب العالمين. And if we do the whole verse about 2 to 3 times normal speed, الحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. One more time. الحمد لله رب العالمين. And so don't forget the 2 emphasized A's, and they're long. عالمين. So we're not going to say alamin, we're going to say alamin. And so this concludes the first verse, بإذن and we'll stop here, بإذن. And so please try to go back, memorize it, and keep trying to go for it. And also the meanings will be in a video link in the description, and you can watch the description for a brief translation. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.